Jurrell, I just wondered how do you think things have worked out? We're just on the verge of, the 53-man roster and all that. And it's been kind of an odd offseason, obviously, for anybody, but especially for somebody that came into a new team. So now as you're getting ready for the season, do you feel like it's just like any other preparation? You feel like ready like usual?
Oh, definitely. I know at the beginning of everything, trying to get rolling, it definitely was a little different. You had the acclimation period, trying to get your body back and get it in good shape, knock off the dust and the rust, and trying to get your body into prime shape for the season. It definitely was a slow start to that, but I think the last 2 weeks definitely has been a good dose of reps and a good dose of getting prepared for this next couple weeks coming up. And it's definitely been a good transition over here, man. It's definitely been good. The players around here is good to be around. They all work, and, they all pushing me to keep on going, especially at this old age, definitely.
Okay, Troy, we're going to go to you next.
Jurrell, thanks for the time. When I watch you out on the practice field, I see you making a point to talk to guys, even if it's on the offense. How do you think your leadership is developed with this group? And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about the meeting, a week ago with practice canceled. And I know how important it is to make a difference in your community. Can that event galvanize this team as well as you're part of what it's becoming the leadership group of this team?
Definitely. I just continue to do what I've been doing over the last couple of years. If the leadership part of it rubbing off on them and they looking at me that way, I definitely accept that. But I'm just here to, show these guys I'm here to work and be part of this team and, hope that they all taking my experience and, can learn from it. And the things that I'm trying to get out there and talk to these guys about, teach them different types of things, show them different ways to keep their bodies fresh, to improve on their crafts. Just keep on trying to build those things. And to speak on last week with the meeting, definitely, continue to have those type of talks, continue to have those type of meetings. We're just going to continue to push to make change. And that's what we're here for, to use our platform to make sure we're performing at a high level and also making sure we're taking care of things off the field, making sure our communities is uplifted also.
What do you think about the NFL allowing the decals to support a social justice cause? And sounds like there'll be messages maybe on the field. I'm not saying identical to the NBA, but some messages. What are your opinion on that? Would you wear a decal on your helmet?
Definitely. I think it's huge. We support all kind of causes in the NFL. We do the salute week. We do the breast cancer week. We do raise awareness week. So it's something that we already do in the NFL, which is great. They allow us to voice our opinions, voice our feelings out there, and this extra step now this year with us being able to wear decals, it's just another step in that right direction to make sure we influence change inside this world.
Thank you, Jurrell.
Next up, Brandon, go ahead.
Jurrell, do you expect to spend a little extra time with your coaches, maybe even on both sides of the ball, talking about the Titans at some point early next week to let them know all of your working knowledge of everything they've got going on, haven't been there so long?
Oh, definitely. I'm pretty sure that's going to come. As soon as we get started next week, first meeting in the week, we're going to sit down and start hammering out things, what they need tips on, what they need help on, and, whatever they ask me for, the knowledge I can remember, I'll make sure I get to them.
Next up, Eric Delala.
Yeah, Jurrell, just curious your thoughts on Dre'Mont Jones and how he's looked to camp during you, trying to take a step from year one to year two.
Man, he's looking nice out there. He's fluent. He understands how to play the game. His reaction time is unbelievable. He reminds me of my younger self when I can move twitchy like that. He done got it, man. I think he's going to definitely take our game to another level, working together and just having them out there, being able to work side by side with them. It's definitely been a joy.
Next up, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Jurrell, thanks for talking with us. What about McTelvin Najim, the rookie working back there? What have you seen from him?
Now, Sosa, man, I think, with a little bit more experience, he's definitely going to be ready to go. Sucks that he haven't got no, preseason games in to really get his feet wet. But I think this has definitely been a good camp for him. He's been showing up. He's been showing that he wanted to play, that he's ready to go. So, it's going to really just come down to, if the coach is trusting him and believing in him, but the kid is ready to go.
Next up, Nick Kosmider.
Yeah, Jurrell, Lloyd Cushenberry's been taking those first team reps at center the second half of camp here. What's been your impression going up against him every day and how you've kind of seen him, progress in that time?
The biggest thing I've seen from him, he kind of reminded me of the Pouncey brothers, the quickness, the twitchiness, the way he just flows off the ball. He's very quick. He's an athletic guy. Most centers, man, I can hit them one way, come back another way, and they can't keep up. This kid has actually been keeping up. He's been making the blocks. He's been understanding. He's been working in cahoots with the whole line. He's definitely filled in right away. Now he's, like I said, same with Sosa, man. They got to get that game experience. And, you know, as the season go on, I'm definitely going to see him become one of the all-pros, hopefully. And, you know, the kid he's ready to go also.
Next up, Mike.
Yeah, Jurrell, after all you did with Tennessee, what are your feelings and emotions going into the game? Might be the last time we talk to you before the game.
Man, emotions is high at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, what happened in Tennessee is in the past. I'm ready to get going with the Broncos and go on a run for the championship season. You know, first game is going to be hype. You're going to see me out there making a ton of plays, and that's day to day. But, you know, there's going to be a little bit more juice coming this game.
Guys, as a reminder, please use the lower your hand function if you don't have another question. Next up, Troy Rank.
Jurrell, when you look at this defense now that you've had a camp with it, what sticks out? You've been on some good ones. You're on one that really made a huge difference last year when it mattered most in the playoffs. What jumps out to you about this defense and why? Because we think it can be elite, but what jumps out and makes you think it can be elite now that you've been part of it?
The biggest thing is just everybody across the board, man. Every player come in and communicate. Every guy's flying around to the ball. Every guy's making plays. And when you can see that out of a team cahoot inside the camp, man, that's a great sign. It's definitely been a great camp going. Everybody's up front, been holding stout. Rotations being beautiful. I think, you know, guys, no matter who comes in, who goes out, making plays. And when you can have a defense like that, man, it's definitely going to take your team further than you expect.
Next up, Ryan O'Halloran.
Israel, one more on the Titans. Watching Derrick Henry in person for all those years, now going against him, what makes him such an effective back?
It's when he get rolling, man. Once those wheels get trucking, man, there's no stopping that guy. So the biggest thing is going to be us up front. Don't build in the wall. Don't let him have the holes to be able to just go downhill hitting them. Because as long as we can keep him moving his feet sideways, running sideline to sideline, we'll be in a great shape.
Last two, Arnie and Brandon. Go ahead, Arnie. Okay, we'll skip Arnie and end on Brandon. Go ahead.
Jurrell, take the different stuff with all the COVID. After spending 9 years in Tennessee, what did you like differently about your new surroundings and everything here in Denver through training camp and now these last couple of practices?
What I like differently?
Yeah. What stood out to you that you appreciated or thought was cool, or, you know, anything, or unless you didn't like anything more, maybe you like everything in Tennessee more. I don't know.
I think the only thing that I can say is a little different now, you know, it's difficult now with the COVID and everything because you can't get to know all the players equally. I think, you know, with so much been separated, guys wearing masks all the time, it's definitely hard to get used to meeting people. But, you know, just coming in, the guys is warm-hearted. The guys definitely welcoming. You know, being in Tennessee, you build a reputation where guys come in, they respect you and all that. But being able to come into a new organization and, you know, the guys really don't know too much about you, to be able to welcome you in open arms is definitely beautiful because I've been in locker rooms where guys are standoffish. And, you know, I never understood it, and it kind of was weird. Vets thinking they're a little bit better than rookies and all that. My expectation's always been, you know, when a rook come in or a guy from another team come in, welcome him, make him feel like he's at home, and that's something that the Broncos definitely has been doing so far.